What's going on, everybody? If you don't know me, it's your little homie Dean, and this is the Cinematics Top 10 review of the movie Settlers. Now, they set this movie up totally different than you would think. We got a family of three, which is Reza, the husband, Ilsa, the mother, and Remy, the daughter. I'm guessing she around 8. Now, they look to be on some high-tech campground stuff, which shortly later we learned that is actually they're on Mars, okay? So they seem to have things pretty much figured out. I'm wondering, like, why are they walking around with no helmet on or nothing? But, we'll get there. So they tell us later on that the humans left Earth to come here, like the Earth was all messed up. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you don't tell us why or nothing like that, but we're going to run with that. So chapter 1 is called Reza, who's the father's name, of course. And the family wakes up to one of their pigs being killed, and they got the word leave on the front of the window and everything, just like, what in the hell? It's spelled out in blood on the window. So mama real quick, like, say, like, what? Like, she whispered to the husband, like, what if it's his son? Husband already in attack mode, military minded, you know what I mean? He's yelling at her, shut up, and all of this stuff, and Pops has it gone full killer mode. Yelling at her and the kid, looking out the window like Malcolm X with the big boy AK. I'm talking about he just goes nuts, you know what I mean? Gets a rage in his eyes that even scares his daughter. I mean, he goes crazy. They get attacked, and Pops quickly knocked down two of them with the strap. And then he sees a third in the distance who's still shooting at him, and but he pop him too. Get him down in the distance. Now, as the ladies go back inside while the hubby checks out the bodies, we hear a single shot in the distance. No more Pops. Daddy dead. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, a strange man comes in, busts up in their little house and everything, got him another big gun, and says that he's staying here. This was my father's house, and I will stay here. I'm not going to kick you out there in Mars, because I guess you'll die for whatever reason, so I'm not. I will allow you to stay here if you like. So dude just killed her husband, killed Remy's daddy, and now he's saying, they got to eat. You know, they own another planet. You got to eat. You ain't like you can go down the street, get a hotel. So you can stay here, but this is mine now, and I'm going to stay here. And he kind of kept his distance and everything, and, you know what I mean, he just started doing the same work that Pops was doing and all of that. So the new guy, Jerry, he just started going, to work in the husband's place. So chapter 2 is Ilsa. So Ilsa makes a bad attempt to escape, in which, you know what I mean, little buddy Jerry got to grab her and get a hold of her and all of that. And once he gets her down, he lets her know, man, if you just give me 30 days, man, I will literally put my gun down and walk out, man. You can go and just shoot me in the back. But just give me 30 days. And if you don't want me here after these 30 days and you see I ain't trying to do nothing to you, then I'll let you go ahead and knock me down. So I'm like, that's real. Don't want to kill them, but it's his family place, so he ain't leaving. And I can feel that, you know what I mean? So don't know his intentions or anything at that time, but that got to be understandable. So Remy wants him gone and is counting the days on the window, with the 5 slashes or whatever. Now we see Jerry's intentions as they continue. Like a few looks, a few nods, you know what I mean? You can see him looking at her body up and down. So he trying to holler at mama now. So close to like day 25 or something like that, Jerry makes his move. And I'm tripping because mama obliged. But I don't know if she, just trying to set him up. Don't know if he really gonna lay the gun down. But she kind of hesitantly go ahead and, they kissing and everything. Remy see this shit, goes berserk. Now she gonna just bust out, just I'm gonna run away, how them little kids do. I'm finna run away from home. So she just goes off and just runs away from home. Now that's when we find out that she goes so far that she actually runs into the end of a dome. So this thing is actually a dome blocked in, let's say, of course, about, 4 square miles or something like that, I would guess. So she also finds this big old door that actually she clicks it and it works, opens up, and then she starts walking. So now I'm like, boom, okay, so that's how they would run around in Mars. So I guess them other people came through one of these doors too, because as she gets going, that door closes and another one opens. When that one opens, I don't know if she's getting drugged or just can't breathe, but she actually passes out. So Jerry got to come back in there and get her after, because she can't breathe or whatever. So Jerry ends up going back in there and saves her. When she wakes up, she and her mama, she is in her bed, and her mom is right there telling her that she has to understand. She knows that she's pissed, but she's gonna go back to her bed and go stay with Jerry. You know what I mean? Sick. I'm like, look, girl, devastated. Like, you can go stay with the dude that killed my daddy? Like, what the hell? Remy is pissed. Now, at the end of the 30 days, Jerry and Ilsa ain't a couple, but, they kind of getting there. You can see they kind of cordial or whatever. So when Ilsa plays a song that used to be song to Remy's dad, Remy basically just tells her mother she hates her, goes off. Now, to my surprise, when Jerry finally puts the gun down, Ilsa goes pick it up. He's like, think about your daughter. How are you going to take care of yourself? She's like, man, that ain't what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Point, cock, aim, pull it. No bullets. So Jerry is shook. And that she even tried to do this shit. She's pissed ain't no bullets in here. She cocked that bang about 3 times, let them know it was intentional, man. She run back in the house to go get a knife. Jerry got to go after. They go into the eyes of the kid who is just looking at the door, hearing them yell and scream and all of that. Then all of a sudden it goes silent. Out comes Jerry. So now Jerry done killed this man, this little girl, mama and daddy, and chase her down like, nah, man, you can't die. You might as well stay here with me so I can feed you and bathe, you know what I mean, keep you straight and all of that, man. Sick. So now chapter 3 is called Jerry. I don't know, you might need to listen to this or you might see the pattern. So chapter 3 is called Jerry. So now, actually, Remy has all grown up now. I mean, she could be all grown. I mean, she could be anything from 16 to 20, you know what I mean? Skinny young girl. So, you know what I mean? So they've been there for years now. And, you know, she's just still doing stuff, got a few more chickens, a few more hogs, you know what I mean? He actually gives her the gun to shoot the hog. And, you know what I mean? They're just going through kind of the motions and everything like that just to see, you know, what's going to happen. Oh, man. So they're at the dinner table and Jerry is back at it. He has like a little conversation. He's back looking a little funny, doing something a little different. Like, man, what this dude is not finna try to have sex with her too. Show his intentions. They even have a whole conversation about it. Like, man, we can't give up. We're the last of the human race. We got to keep trying. This is not the point of that. She's like, man, I'll kill myself before I do it. I'll take you out the baby. Like, why would you do that? Do you want me to just hold you down and force you to do it? Or do you want to, I want to wait and give you time. We got time. Take as much time as you need. But we need to not give up on humanity and we need to reproduce. She's like, man, hell no. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, and she done got to crying. He done drew a picture of her mama, got her to crying, got all sensitive in the midst of her crying. He gonna lean in for a kiss. I'm talking about real sick stuff to a point because I mean they are out of space. He doesn't know if he's gonna find another woman. I don't know, but he watched a little girl grow up. It's kind of sick. But anyway, yeah, man. So they get to goddamn arguing, man, and go through it. And she's just saying she's not gonna do it. Try to find another way to escape when she find another gas mask so she can try to get through the thing. Once he figures that out, no, he gonna tie her up, lay her down, about to get a hold of it. Man, they get into a tussle. It goes nuts, and then she finally gets away from him, gets him injured, gets a hold of that thing. Bow, one to the head for Jerry, and that's the end of Jerry. But so they trying to, I guess, build it into a new universe because instead of that just being the end of it, she actually gets dressed and do everything. And now she about to go through the tunnel, I guess, go discover Mars. So but I doubt this would be any type of a sequel, but it was a good one-off. You know what I mean? It was a few things in there that I can't, that I have to say, you know what I mean? They don't say why they left Earth. They don't say how they got here or how many people are there. They don't say where Jerry came from or how he came back to find it. And they don't tell you what's out there, which is, I guess, kind of left to the mystery of a sequel. But they're not gonna get a sequel for this. But it was a pretty good movie. So now, as I pull that up, I will actually rank Settlers a 7.2. That ain't bad, man. Go check that out, Settlers.